to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Oh, y'all, it's Nashville time. We are back, you guys. We love talking Nashville every Wednesday night with you, and we are on Season 3, Episode 13, called I'm Lost Between Right and Wrong. You guys, we'd love to hear your comments, so make sure to follow us on AfterBuzz TV's YouTube page. Listen to us on iTunes, comment, let us know what's going on. Hashtag ABTV Nashville, and we will keep up with the conversation. I'm one of your hosts, Whitney Lane, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Southern_Wit.
Hey y'all, I'm which I don't know. I'm like which camera? Hey you guys, I'm your co-host for tonight, Keetin Marchi, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook at Keetin Marchi.
Hey everybody, I'm Violet Kanian, and you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Violet Kanian.
And you guys, we have a special guest in the house. It's super exciting, and we'll talk way more about their fashion line soon, but we're gonna let them introduce themselves right now.
Hey guys, I'm Harvey.
And I'm Kim Goldberg, and we are Dixon Apparel.
Woo! We
love it.
Southern, as you can see, you guys, a touch of the South on the edge of the West. We love it.
And we are actually all wearing pieces from their apparel site and their clothing company, and we will be modeling them for you later in the show and giving you you know, there's gonna be a fun giveaway and a chance for you guys to win some of your own Dixon apparel.
And you guys should tweet us now to guess who we are. Just give us some guesses. Yes. We're not gonna tell you till the end, but let's dive into this episode because we're gonna talk Nashville and then we'll talk fashion and all the good stuff that comes with it. But you guys, these boys this episode. Oh my Am I right?
It was like boys not out. Like
boys gone wild.
We've got Luke, Will, and Gunnar as like the 3 best friends that anyone wishes they could have.
Because we're the 3 best friends that anyone could have.
What do we think about this? Okay.
It was so random. When did Luke become BFFs with Will and Gunnar? I'm so confused.
It was really weird because obviously, like, he came over to write, right? Songwriting in Nashville. You just go to people's house all the way in East Nashville, like that's that far.
Right.
But Gunnar was just a drunk.
LA.
No, you can't go that far over here. It takes too much effort. But seriously, he was just like sitting there drinking, looking at that Polaroid the whole darn time.
It was like Taylor Swift's song.
I think they needed the boys' night out. I think it helped them.
I think they came up a little more though. He was still sad.
He was still kind of just like dwelling on. I mean, it was very awkward when like these rando cheerleader girls come up and they're like, "Oh, what's wrong with you? You just had a breakup 10 years ago."
10 years.
Oh my gosh. She's like,
then like as a girl, what would we be like? We'd be like,
awkward.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd be like, at least you're cute. And he can sing and he's super talented, but obviously they haven't gotten that far. She started kissing his neck before she could really figure that stuff out.
What was your name again?
For real. Luke though was Cece, was that her name?
Oh boy.
He was making moves.
Yeah,
like all 4 of them. He's like, well, I'm like, dude, how old are you first of all?
Doesn't
You were just engaged.
You have children.
You know,
You
it's
have
like,
children.
be a man.
No wonder why your son is like Justin Bieber. Terrible role model.
True that though.
Right?
He got his heart broken though.
I get it. Rebound.
And then you heard at the end when he was singing, and then he's like, he's sensitive. He
Which
showed
that
it.
was okay, we just have to talk about that.
Wait, to back up the sensitive.
Can we all just stop and just
go ahead?
You guys need to just give me the Luke is hot. Come on.
I think I fell in love too.
When he was singing,
his voice made him 10 times hotter.
Yeah.
I'm not attracted to him, but that voice.
Hotter.
Don't put the quotes. They're real hot.
But that boy though, that voice, he's got it. I mean, that totally transformed
I've
him.
been saying this since last season. I'm just
Well,
saying.
and I feel like what was so cool and emotional about that scene was I feel like he actually was singing live. Like I don't think that was a recording.
Yeah.
It felt I honestly think he was singing live. I want to like see it, look in some articles and see if he actually was, and if you guys tweet us, let us know. But there was something. It was so nice to see, like, the sweet side, the real sweet side of Luke, and not this fake put on a smiley face with glitter and Christmas trees.
The
sweet
proud
Luke.
guy kind of trying to cover, like, make sure to protect his heart. No, it was good because honestly, even the whole time him and Rayna were together, I'm like, he's not genuine. He doesn't think this is real love. He loves that they're like a power couple. But for him to finally say it, it actually turned a leaf for me because I was like, okay, maybe he did feel something, but he sure did put on an act of making me not like him.
When with that party, he's like, just invite anyone. The first 500 people.
Right after,
I'm like,
exactly. So it's like the thing, his actions. Right, his actions did not, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this was better. It was actually really great.
Okay, but I like Luke the whole time because I felt like the Luke-Rayna situation, Rayna kind of brought that on herself. She agreed to do the Rolling Stones. She invited those people into her house for Christmas. Like, she kind of ruined what they could have had, and he just seemed like he was going along with the flow and like, okay, you want to do this? Let's do this. I'm just saying.
I agree, girl. I agree. I like her. She needs to come back every week.
You have a teammate. You have a teammate, Violet.
I know. I wonder what JJ would think of it. I like.
JJ. We forgot at the beginning.
Sorry, JJ, but JJ really, really, really wanted to be here tonight. But unfortunately, she wasn't able to be here, and she sends her love, and
she will be back next week. Yes, but we love you.
We love you, JJ.
But yeah, she would have an issue with this too. Let's just get to it.
But she would have done what I did. No, she would have done what I did when we were watching it and just fallen over and be like,
okay, wait, I have to talk to your point about it because I see where you're coming from, but my thing is we keep seeing like those flashbacks about like Rayna and Deacon and Luke being there like on tour. And he was always just trying to be them. You know, he was always like the one, like he always acted like he was the underdog, like, oh, I'm finally famous now, you know, and this is what I was dealing with a long time ago.
Did you see that mullet? He definitely was the underdog.
And that,
he was like,
I'm trying to forget that.
I feel like it's the guy that was like in love with this girl who's not even noticing him, and he sees her in a toxic relationship that was with Deacon, and he's just like feels bad. Like, why can't girls just like the good guy ever? They always gotta like the trouble. I'm just saying.
I love it. But then once he became so famous,
I knew you were trouble when you walked in. There's a lot of T-Swift references in this episode.
No, that totally makes sense.
No, and who started Travis Tritt? I spelled TROUBLE. That was the first trouble. Then the second trouble.
Okay, I just got out-countryed. I just got out-countryed by Dixon Apparel.
You have a country out.
I love it. I love it. No, you good. You make some good points there. I agree with them. I still think that fame got to his head and he was too much of putting on a show.
Agreed.
And the way he reacted to the like break. I mean, I'm sorry, be a man. Like,
I still don't blame him for reacting how he did. I mean, really, on your freaking wedding day?
On the wedding day, okay.
Come on.
Though, you know, he's not that good looking.
Yeah, I got you, girl.
I'm just kidding. I just wanted to see your face. I knew you would make that face. No, he's a good looking. I knew it. I was like, as soon as I say this, you're gonna be like, what? But I mean, I
have been dealing with it all season.
She has.
No, but I would have. I mean, he hitting the cake. Come on, shooting the champagne.
Yeah.
No,
but they always do that cake topper scene when someone gets bailed at a wedding. They usually like, rip the groom off the cake or something.
Yeah, but going out in the club, I mean, come on, he needed to let loose with the boys and enjoy himself.
Right.
I mean,
I agree. I think that's fine. It's just like he realized after the fact, like, I also have kids. That's the whole thing. These people don't really think things through, as we saw in many different like situations with Teddy or with whomever. Like, they don't think it through.
All the adults act more like children than the children in the show.
I agree. I completely agree. Okay, let's move past these boys. On to the only one that I feel like is like, well, he's doing well.
No, before we move past these boys, we need to talk a little bit about Will. Because we thought for a second that Luke was gonna like call him out.
Yeah.
Call him out. And it was Gunner's like hungover super is like, Well,
first thing I thought Gunner was gonna say it in the bar.
I know, because he was drinking a lot. He was drinking.
And and Luke's like, why is he jetting out so fast? And he's going alone. And I was like, oh no, Gunnar, oh no, that cannot be the way that this happens. After we've waited for how this is, like this has been how many seasons coming? Like when's he gonna actually come out? And then it was like code word for gay, as we said.
Sensitive.
Right.
Sensitive.
I was like,
I'm sensitive too. And then I realized, no, you didn't mean sensitive. You meant I'm hot too. And then all of a sudden my eyes were open. I'm like, yes, you are. That's a beautiful song you sang. Beautiful song.
Too funny. Well, we're still waiting.
In here.
I'm like, that was so pretty.
Oh, it was. And he cried?
He cried? Like, when a grown man cries, it does something to your soul.
As long
like,
as it's not a lot. Like, too much. And then you're like...
You're like, well, be that man that I know you are.
There are a lot of grown men crying this episode.
This was a sad episode. I feel like my eyes were like watering.
And that's good. That's a good thing. That's why we want Nashville season 4.
Like touching music in this episode. Like I actually want to like download the music from the episode. Like it was very like emotional. It was I enjoyed it.
I like getting the slow songs again. We haven't had some power ballads in a while. Like, you know, nice, emotional, like deep songs. And I really liked the ones. And from the people who we heard them from today, Sadie and Luke, which we don't hear.
And Luke telling Gunnar, like, write the song. Like, you don't have a story. Like, no one has a story, really. I know it's very country, like your brother and girlfriend.
You don't get more country
Yeah,
than
that was funny.
That was
really
the perfect line.
Like, talk about redneck, right? Love it. But still, they're kind of helping each other. Like, maybe that we'll see something kind of come around. These guys kind of helping each other out.
Oh, it's a bromance.
I love it.
Well, and with predictions, too. I mean, Avery's now hitched and boring, so now Gunnar needs his new bromance, and now it's
Avery's stepping up, though. I mean,
let's talk about him.
Let's talk Avery.
Because of he's making moves. The dude is, I'm impressed.
That was really, really impressive. First, I was like, no, I think we were all saying, you have a wife, you have a child on the way. But I loved what he did.
I think he is dealing with a lot, too.
And he handles it well. He doesn't even show it. He's like, okay, I'll put the bags down, rub her feet, put the bags down, get her this.
A good man.
Patience.
Yeah.
Which just has to be a lot of it because she constantly is needy, which makes sense. I mean, look at the girl. She's like resting her drinks and stuff on her belly.
Well, you realize we barely saw her in this episode, so I feel like this baby is coming real soon. They're kind of wrapping Juliette's story up as much as they can because there's a, a leave of absence.
I wonder,
the baby comes out.
And I also wonder if she was actually, bed rest? On bed rest, because she was in bed
we
the
could
whole
assume that, right?
She's always
her
real doctor maybe put her on, and she's like after
I
work.
Mean, can you imagine
so
how big that baby was?
Big baby.
Have you seen pictures of?
No.
Oh my, her
husband's like 6'4".
Yeah. Oh no, you guys were telling me about this. Okay, yeah.
He's like 6'5". She's like 5'2".
I think she's like 5 foot.
I think she's so cute and tiny.
And she's like a little gymnast. So she's just straight up and down, and she's just like a little
and he's
pocket.
a big.
You put it in your pocket.
Yeah, so cute.
Just carry around.
No, but yeah, I mean that's cute, and he's so good. Oh, it's really precious. But shoot, I mean, she looking a mess with the food coming out. At least like, come on, girl.
No, but I love that she doesn't like she's so willing and open to show this side of like herself and pregnancy. It's like it's really cool.
Well, it's normal.
To want to do
Think
that.
about it. It's kind of normal.
Yeah, like how many things she sat on her belly. It's kind of convenient, remote. Like just
you can put anything on there. It's like a little table.
It's like
this works for me.
You have a table that walks with you, like goes everywhere with you.
I'm always jealous of girls with big boobs because they can like set things up there, but I can't.
Yeah.
Food for later.
Just like
none of us
in there
make
for
that.
later.
Well, that's where that was.
I've had girlfriends lose their phone, like we'll be out of the bar and they're like, "Where's my phone?" And they're like, "Oh,
I'm like,
money,
never.
IDs."
I'm like, "Where's my phone?" Oh, it's on the floor.
Yeah. Right? Forget it. Hey, but honestly, him being like this father figure too, look at how he handled Sadie. Like if anybody could handle talking to somebody about what's like seriously going on and getting to the bottom of it and then standing up for her, it's Avery. He's become, I did not like him.
We all hated him the first 2 seasons.
I was like, this guy is the worst. And now he's like my fave.
I know, I love him.
Good job!
Yay. He's like the only happiness that I have.
Right?
Like he's just like, yay.
I was worried for like 1 second though that he was going to get in that fight or get shot, and then like, no, he's a baby guy.
Oh, that would
How
be so
sad
bad.
is it that our thoughts go, he's going to get shot? Like, that's the first thing I said. He's going to shoot him. He's going to shoot him. He has a baby on the
We know how
way.
TV works. They do
I
that stuff.
know.
There's at least one time every episode of Nashville, I'm like, they're gonna get shot.
People get shot on that show. Yeah.
They do. They
Yeah,
get shot.
They get shot.
It's scary. But
I don't like it.
Okay, but at least Sadie finally, here's my thing with her, because we kept talking like she's got to do something. Like, so we know she's taking the pictures of those bruises. She now has the restraining order, and she finally told someone. She shared that, which I think was the biggest step of like
Finally.
getting people on her side. And then she went out there and yelled at him too.
I know. I'm glad she
felt
did
safe.
that.
Yeah.
She should, you know, show him like,
Empowered.
I'm not afraid of you, you know, she has to. Otherwise, he's going to
crazy.
walk all over her. So
That's what's scary on the phone call, being like, yo, you just wait. Basically, like,
I
threatening
know.
her again.
I'm
like,
worried when she goes home. Like,
That's
she
my
should have someone
thing.
watching the house. Like,
I
really
think she
tell,
needs
she
to
needs
go
to
stay
open
with
up
Juliette
more.
and Avery.
I agree.
boy.
Not be home by herself ever. For a
Somebody's
while.
got to get rid of this guy. Like, he's got to be gone. And somehow it will, because when you start telling like your good community of friends, starting
Yeah.
with Avery, like people are she's gonna tell Rayna at some point. Like
has to.
they're like that. So I feel like putting people. I mean, Rayna kicking butt anyway. So I feel like that'll be a good support system for Sadie.
There's definitely a lot of girl power in this episode. And
Finally.
all the women came out and they're like, boom. Like, it was awesome.
But finally, though,
Yes, Nashville
and it's not
has
even
been-
just like Sadie, because then it was like Scarlett at the same time with her
Okay.
uncle being like stepping up and telling him like quit acting like this. I mean, you still see her emotions,
Right.
but that was good.
Oh my God, that's
Rayna.
another grown man crying. Deacon.
Team
Yeah, let's
Deacon. Team Deacon.
Team Deacon forever. Everybody agrees at home. I know it's true.
I will
Team
never
Deacon.
love Luke like I love Deacon.
No, you just
I
can't.
love Deacon like as a person. I just don't think he's hot. I'm sorry.
I'll have Deacon. You can have Luke.
Yeah.
I love it. It works perfectly.
Sorry, guys. You guys are playing out. Take someone else.
Wait, we'll have to find it out for later.
Whitney, sorry about it.
You can't just
All right, Monday, Wednesday, Saturdays, you get the other days.
Heard, I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it.
Great, girls.
Okay, you can.
You can have
You guys
Will.
Monday afternoon.
You can have
I'm
Will.
scheduling this.
I love it. I love it.
Fine.
Oh,
There's
man.
gonna be some real cute guy that's gonna come in, and all you people are gonna want him. But I'm gonna say, no, you already have Deacon. He's mine.
You know, though, there was a cute guy. I mean, we all thought he looked young for a doctor, but I thought he was
yeah.
cute. Let's
Yeah.
talk about him and this whole situation. Because Deacon, at first, it was like, it's a roller coaster, which I can only imagine, but he's like giving up at first.
Can I just say something?
Yes.
Am I the only one who thought it was such weird timing for him to be like, when Scarlett's there, being like, my uncle, and he's like, Scarlett, can I talk to you for a minute? And it turned a little social.
Yeah.
That was just a little weird.
That's
And he
Yeah.
didn't he call out getting social? He's like, I'm about to get social.
Right?
Something.
He's like, I don't have a social life. I have a
Yeah.
doctor.
Yeah,
But
that's-
it is weird when she's like concerned. I agree with you,
Yeah.
because then it's like he should be like, I have to. When he was like, I have to talk to you first,
It's
I thought
like-
it was like something really serious.
Yeah,
Maybe
because she
she's
had
a
the blood
match
test,
now.
right? So I'm like, well,
Yeah.
maybe.
I was like,
don't know.
Scarlett's gonna die now. They're killing off everybody.
Like, we think the worst, and he's just like, you know, I can't get coffee around
I
here.
know,
Good
right?
coffee
It's
is
just like,
hard to come
I'm
by.
like having a heart attack here. My uncle's dying. Like, you
Well,
want coffee?
Well, maybe
Not
she
a
needs
good
someone to be
doctor.
nice to her too.
That's
Something like
true,
uplifting.
yeah.
'cause
Everybody
she's
always
true.
yells at Scarlett, and I'm tired of it.
She's so
I know.
positive. She's so happy, and it's like, you know, she's there for everyone.
No,
It's
she's
true.
Who's
not
there for
always
her?
happy. I can tell you that right
Well,
now.
she's still,
She is
like-
a- she was a huge Debbie Downer last season.
Oh, yeah.
She's gotten better.
She's
She's
gotten a
actually
lot better.
stepped up for other people, which is great, because she dealt with all her crap, and now. But it's good because it's not always Scarlett and Gunnar that I want. I mean, I love them together. I want that eventually, but I like this doctor. I like that it kind of is turning this way, and you called it. Props to you.
Yeah, you did,
Yes.
Heather.
I was like,
Really?
he's way too young to be a real doctor. They're gonna get together.
And I really think that's where it's going.
Well, it was right before that, like the commercial break before that kind of storyline was introduced to us. We're all like complaining, like, "Oh, I just want Scarlett to find love again," and then it was like,
There
"Oh,
it is.
God just gave it to
Found
us."
love in a hopeless place, people. Really.
Oh,
Looking,
that is
smart,
very true.
successful.
In the hospital.
Rihanna.
We got Tay Tay, Rihanna. You know, you never know what we're pulling out here on Nashville.
Everybody.
Okay, well, let's talk about another girl who was strong, being like, Dad, can you please teach me guitar? Because Maddie, bless her, that girl, oh, they got to be messed up.
Right?
The crap that they deal with,
Kids.
it's like insane.
Their parents are just straight up dumb. I'm like, what are you doing?
It is insane.
I don't get it.
I didn't get how she could be under contract and not even know about it. Like, she has no say over, like, her
As a
life.
minor.
Because she's a minor. Yeah,
Really?
she's a minor.
So people can just do that to their kids?
But
and
then
be
it's,
like,
yeah.
this
like,
is what you do.
right, but then what if she didn't want to do that?
Yeah.
Then the other issue is when
Well,
she
what
finds out
happened?
that could have happened, and it's
Yeah.
like, what?
Doesn't, like, even if she were to know, doesn't she not like Jeff? Wouldn't she hate Jeff because of
I
what
think
he
she
did
likes
with
him because of the school
Rayna?
thing.
Oh, God.
Oh, okay.
Like,
yeah,
I
you
don't-
know, it's like you're at
It's
least
like
letting
your
me
mom's
do it.
enemy. Are you serious?
I
It's
feel like
true.
maybe with your mom's, like, label.
Oh,
rather
right?
than
I
his.
think
That
I'm
has to be
waiting.
what
And they
happens.
sing together, so
Yeah.
it's kind of weird.
But, you know, I mean, that's all Maddie wants is a music career. So it's like, would she have really been that upset that she was signed to Ed Chill Records?
No, but how
I
much
don't
more
think so.
drama in that family's life could we have handled? Because Rayna would not have been happy. But I think that's the eventual goal, right? She's just waiting for it to mature enough. Because, I mean, it's true. You can't give everybody what they want at the exact time they want it, or they don't learn to grow and appreciate it. And she's 15.
Right.
So I feel like, you know, she's getting there. And
Yeah.
her dad's obviously so proud. And being with her turned around his entire outlook. I was like, this is so... I wrote down, I was like, he's preaching to his daughter, being like, you got to keep trying, you got to keep pushing through and fighting. I'm like, talk to yourself, boy.
Look in the mirror, fool!
Next thing you know, he's drinking whatever that nasty, what was it?
pollen.
Beep.
Have you guys tried bee pollen before?
I've never.
No.
I've tried it.
Is it good?
What?
What does it taste
I
like?
had it in, like, you don't really... It's kind of an aftertaste. You don't really taste it when you're initially, like, drinking the smoothie or whatever they put it in. But it's kind of like this, like, chalky kind of aftertaste.
What does it mean, bee pollen? Is that,
It's
like-
they make honey on it?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
It's bee pollen.
Yeah, it's like, you know, when bees like stop on a flower, don't they leave their pollen?
No,
What?
they
it's
collect
Well,
just
the
the
flower
pollen.
has pollen. Wait, what?
Whitney is not a science major. She's
No.
not a
I'm
scientist.
That's why I'm like
not.
keeping my
She
mouth shut
loves
over here.
country
I'm like, I
music,
don't know.
and she has a
Always
great
sound like fools.
personality, and she's super cute.
Sell me.
Yes.
I just don't care for the bee pollen. Oh,
I'm going to try it now, though.
I kind of want to try
It's
it
so
too.
LA, Keaton,
Yeah.
of you. So LA.
I mean, I tried it in Beverly Hills.
Right? That's what I'm
Typical.
saying.
Very Beverly Hills.
Oh.
Very.
You know, I went to an ice cream shop in Beverly Hills and walked out with a smoothie
Interesting.
with bee pollen.
Hey.
How much do they
Welcome
put
to
in? Is
LA.
it just like a scoop, or is
I
it
don't
like
know.
a?
It was just
you know what I mean? How much do you put in?
I don't
probably
know. I
like
think
a
it's like a
supplement,
booster.
yeah.
Like it's
Do they
Jamba
scrape
Juice.
this
It's like
up?
a
I'm so
booster of bee
confused. Do they
pollen.
scrape
I
all
I'm
bet it
gonna
becomes
go
like a
look this
pill.
up tonight.
I bet it becomes like a pill. We need to look this up. If y'all know at home, if anybody's like very
That's
well
exactly what
versed
we're
in
gonna
bee
be doing.
pollen, please tell us
It's
because
like such a blonde conversation.
Yeah. yeah, we
That's why
understand.
she
Admit it,
said
I'm
anything.
googling bee pollen.
I
Brunette
don't
over
know.
here
I'm
just
just
gonna
gonna
keep her
keep
mouth
quiet
shut.
over here.
The blondes are all like,
Hey, he's drinking it every day though, y'all. What if bee pollen's secure?
Ooh.
Hey,
I'm about to go to Beverly Hills.
That'd be kind of interesting.
I'm sure you can get a lot of places in LA.
Probably.
Bee pollen.
Let us know, guys.
The new kale.
or Rainbow
love
Acres, the
kale.
new kale.
I grew to love kale.
Oh man, y'all. Here's my issue though. He's drinking his bee pollen. He's trying, but like, when are you gonna tell the mother of your child, who eventually you decide together when you're gonna tell your child who you're playing guitar with every day? Like, really though.
And making plans for the summer.
Right, and that's almost could be false hope. He's got to figure out when he's going to say it. Let's hope it's not. Let's hope that, because a lot of it is, like they tell you, a lot of it's like your attitude and your positivity and like you believe you're going to get through this kind of stuff.
Thank you, Oprah.
It is, though.
You've been spending lots of time with Oprah.
I have. Girl knows. But it's true. I really think it is. You know, it's like he's got to believe in it, which is
Yeah.
great. But you also
It's
have to
like he
tell.
turned that leaf. He started believing in himself.
So hopefully he'll get to the point where he has that real conversation with Rayna. He's got to.
He needs to, yeah.
Well, I
He
wonder
needs
if
to.
Rayna would be able to give him
Yeah,
her
yeah,
liver.
yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what we thinking.
I just got goosebumps.
Oh, you weren't here last week. I was like,
Oh,
"That's
you
the
weren't!"
version from last week.
Yeah, we've been there.
I wasn't.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh my god.
If you really
Oh,
miss
I thought
Violet on
Maddie.
Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Well, I
no,
think-
she's underage.
But I mean, she's her father's half of a child, so it's
Right.
possible. It's got to be somehow connected in that way, I
Yeah.
think.
Oh my gosh, and then they're gonna be a boy.
Oh no, that's not what I predicted. Actually, I'm gonna save it. Remember, I predicted something even. Oh, we'll save. Remind me.
Okay,
Remind me.
hang on. Are we good with Deacon, Maddie, Scarlett? Deacon and Scarlett made up.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
was
they're
cute.
just
It's a good
that's family,
story.
you know.
And Deacon cried so. Oh my god.
He
when he started I know.
Yeah.
Let's all
really,
talk about
really
how
good.
amazing of an actor he is.
When she was playing and he was like looking at her, I was like, my heart. I felt like I was
real.
there.
Yeah.
I did.
You feel
I
it.
did. I know.
That's
I'm
love.
sorry to Hayden and to Connie, but I think he's the best one on the show.
He definitely is.
He's
By far, the emotions
amazing.
that he shows. That's why I talk about those lines in his face.
Why has he not
shows
been
it.
nominated?
I know.
It makes no sense to me.
That's why we got to push it out. Season 4.
And again, after this episode, we're all like, no, they really want to come back for a season 4 because I feel like the way that all the storylines are going now, it's revving up again. And
thanks to Rayna, this is the way the storylines are going to go. So let's talk about her because that is some woman.
Yes.
Hear her roar, and I loved it. I loved every second of it, and she's never gets us excited. And finally, she's like, watch and learn. You're not gonna mess with my daughter. You got to get out of my life right now, boy. You made some mistakes, so let's talk about it.
I wish you just at the end of that like whole speech, I wish she had like a microphone and just would have just been like,
which one?
and walked out
Like the boom.
The Jeff one?
No, yeah, when she was in the Edge Hill, big office of Edge Hill.
Okay, let's talk about it.
It's like how guys, like their explosion is going on behind them and they don't even look.
And they're just like,
she walked in looking good too. She looked good.
She looked so good. That
she
outfit,
was ready
that
for that
hair,
moment.
the
hair,
fur.
everything, the whole from head to toe. She was.
I love her fake sassy, like pretending to be happy, like, so I'm gonna see you.
She did. She had sassy pants.
And she had so much confidence walking into a room filled with men, and she knows it's like, I'm Rayna James. This is when I'm gonna own it.
Well,
and everybody there is like,
people,
I know, but like,
Jeff
but she had never met this guy. So the big chairman who was there, who's like thinking, how are we gonna turn this around? Because obviously Jeff hasn't done that great of a job. Lost like profits the past 3 quarters. Can't be good. Long time coming there, Jeff.
Bye-bye.
But she showed him. And she used it in the right way. She never like said what happened with Teddy, although that can very easily come out. But she framed it to where really Jeff has no credibility to even come out with a story that anyone would believe.
Right.
So it's really smart.
It was great for her to finally get revenge on Jeff. I was like, yes.
I know.
Finally.
And his face was like,
is he crazy sending a $40,000 necklace to a 15-year-old, but sending it to Rayna to make a point? It's like that.
It's low. It's just
so
like how low she
conniving.
went.
I hope she kept it, and I hope she sold it and then donated the money to a charity or something.
She should.
Aw, that would have been
On
good.
behalf of my daughter.
That's what we'll think
Not
she
Jeff.
did. That's what we'll think.
Yeah. Let's just believe.
Let's just believe that that's
the
what happened.
money.
Yeah, I wonder
doesn't
who
need
they're
the money.
gonna make like the new head of Edge Hill. No, Jeff.
Well, it looks like it's
Rayna.
completely dissolving, though.
They're just getting rid of Edge Hill.
Yeah, and
I guess they
then
lost
all
most
these
there.
artists. What's the other label in Taylor?
Highway 16.
Okay, yeah, we gotta keep talking about this whole like Edge Hill thing. So obviously, she says like. She tells the chairman exactly what happened with like an underage girl. Why would she want her underage daughter to be working with someone?
That was
it. That's exactly what you do because that is a lawsuit waiting to happen on Edge Hill. So the dude knew right there. He's not thinking, let me help this mom out. He's saying, oh, we don't want to get in trouble.
It's all about the money for them. All about the Benjamins.
And unfortunately, Jeff provided none, and he is now out. You're fired.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye. I'm glad.
But who does Jeff go running to?
Right.
The person he continues to disappoint time after time.
I'm disappointed in her, if anything.
Speak.
It is
Yeah, at first she's like, you know, you kind of screwed me over, and then all of a sudden he's crying wolf again. She's like, okay, come in. It's like, come on, I wanted her to like stand up for herself and be like, look what you did to me, like every single time.
Embarrassment after embarrassment.
Why is it okay?
And maybe she does this because she does get walked on, or maybe she doesn't feel like she gets enough attention, or
she's super
she just
insecure
wants
after
attention.
all this
She wants to be
mess.
loved and
vulnerable.
any kind of love at that point. It feels like.
And they have had a little bit of chemistry and a history, which is also very strange. But
That's true.
they may, I don't know. It's
I
just
didn't
like,
know she was underage.
yeah.
I didn't
Wait,
either
how old is
until
She's 20.
20. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
so I didn't know if they meant under 18. I'm like, that's
No, yeah,
Would be
underage
really
to
bad.
drink.
Which, I mean, maybe she did get.
on Jeff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past him.
I wouldn't either.
no.
Yeah, that's what's sick.
Ew.
And that's why, like,
Dirty.
people like that who treat people poorly are not going
Karma.
to succeed.
Karma.
It really
Karma's a
is.
bitch, and it will come back and bite
I just
them.
like think Layla is so talented, but she did mention something like, I'm not going to be in Nashville anymore. So it's like
Yeah.
maybe she will like just be like, Jeff, dude, Over it. See ya.
Yeah,
Maybe they'll
she
both
is
leave
talented.
together.
Honestly,
he doesn't have anything she
There you
needs
go.
anymore.
But maybe different wardrobe.
yeah. Let's
Yeah,
talk about
remember
that.
what in the world?
What was that hat on Layla's
What was she
head?
wearing? The hat.
She looked like Shania Twain circa 1990.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just
That
all
don't
wrong.
impress me much.
That was so good. Shania.
We were talking about Shania last night.
Love her.
Okay, can we digress about last night really quick? Really,
We'll talk about when we talk about that.
You're
Yeah.
so excited.
It's so much fun. But okay, so Rayna, she makes moves, basically, is what
Yes.
happened. And then Teddy comes, or she goes and, no, he comes to her label where she's got the power. Smart move again. And she basically saved the day. And he's like, oh, thank you. You know, these prostitutes are really like, I'm just like.
Cramped my style.
But here, wait, I gotta talk about.
me, prostitute.
He makes me so angry, actually, because he tells her, I did it because this is Maddie's dream. This is what she wants.
Right.
You little son of a gun. You don't give a crap about that. You only care about covering up that you are with an escort service, basically. It's like, you don't care about your daughter, so don't lie. You should have had this conversation with Rayna way in advance. That killed me.
That's what they
Sometimes
do in
Teddy's
Nashville.
gotta, like, he killing me.
It's gonna hit him.
It will.
A lot
He
of
knows
bad
what he did.
decisions, like over and over again.
Covering up
so
almost
for
a
Teddy.
yeah.
At the beginning of the season, he was like a good man.
He gets it though.
was a
He
good
gets
dad.
it, but it's like as she said, go get some help.
Do you guys remember Peggy?
Yeah.
Remember how bad those days were with Teddy?
I try to forget that.
It was always bad.
She was rough. She was rough. But Teddy, see ya. Go work on yourself. You're not in my daughter's lives right
you
now.
say you were
That
Team
was
Teddy, though?
crazy.
Oh,
Looks
I
wise.
did. Yeah, looks wise. Because I think he.
You go
I
ahead.
think,
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think when my boyfriend's like his age, that's who he's gonna look like.
I think
I
that's a
do.
great
A
thing.
cute boyfriend.
Yeah. Teddy's on
yeah.
point.
I hope he ages
His
like him
decisions
because
on
he
the
looks
show.
good for his age.
He
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, I
And he's a
do.
mayor. It just like fits for him.
Like,
He looks
And
like
I'm like,
it.
yeah.
Is your boyfriend in politics? Tell
Maybe
me.
he should be.
Maybe he should be. Yeah,
You tell
maybe he
him.
should watch a show and
It's
be
all
like,
about the
"Come on."
jawline.
But maybe
Yeah.
maybe no prostitutes. You know, just keep.
Yeah.
Keep
let's
him clear.
keep them
Keep him
aside.
clear of
Yeah.
that
Let's-
stuff.
yeah.
Don't take
I
that
love
in.
Too funny. Okay. What should we talk about next? Should we do some predictions and then let's talk fashion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we got some Okay, prediction time.
Your
Predictions.
AfterBuzz TV predictions.
I like it.
I like the lights.
Okay, who wants to start?
I'll go. I have
Violet.
a small one. I already mentioned it. I think Maddie's going to be a match for Deacon, and it's going to be hard for Rayna to have her go through that, but she's going to do it, and they're going to be closer than ever. It's going to be one big happy family.
Okay, mine comes off
Oh,
that.
I like
Oh, okay, then you go.
I think I said this.
You did. I think you did too. I know what you're gonna say.
You know,
I know.
is that I think Teddy's going to be the match.
Whoa.
And he is going to have to put aside all the issues that they've had for
I
his
saw
daughter's
major
father
risk.
and step up and show him that he can
hope
be a
that
man
happens.
and he can care about his children and his ex-wife.
Wow.
Wouldn't that be
Wow.
good?
Maddie
Wow.
like comes to him. She's like, "Please do this."
This is my real dad,
Right.
you know, and he's got to do
He
something.
wants the
It's
love
it.
back, and he wants to see him. So if that would, that's
that
good.
is
And it's like, you
major
know what?
point.
Yeah.
I gotta put it aside. I gotta do
Plus,
it.
for media, if the prostitute thing comes out, this would help him.
It would.
I would hope it'd be genuine though.
Yeah,
I really
And not
do.
because of that.
Right.
Right.
But it
We'll
would
see. We'll see.
It would
Okay.
help.
Oh my
What's yours
gosh.
on that?
I just no. I mean, it had nothing to do with
Mind
that. But
blown?
it's hard to follow that one.
No.
Yeah.
You went a different direction than I thought you were going.
Really?
Yeah, you just like you were like, oh, you're going that way, and then you went. I think that because of Sadie kind of telling Avery this the secret of hers, I feel like that's going to be a man that she's going to really lean on, and that's going to make Juliette very, very self-conscious. I think it's going to get Avery in a little bit of trouble because he is such a nice guy and just wants to help. I also think it's going to get him in trouble with, I think this guy is going to now come after Juliette because Juliette's going to be home alone a lot.
Yeah.
Which
That makes
is
sense.
not okay and really, really scares me and could potentially cause a baby not to end up happy.
No, that's really dark.
No,
I don't know. I don't
They're
want
gonna
that.
go there. They're gonna.
I agree with the
They
first
can't
part
go
of them getting closer because he's also her producer, and I
Right.
think Juliette getting
saw
like
it, too.
insecure a little
They
bit,
kind of
like
looked at each other,
Yeah.
and I thought that maybe
he would.
little,
Yeah,
I don't know.
but Juliette will get insecure about that part because
Yeah.
she's just a jealous person in
Well, look,
general.
she chased
and
him
she's
to that
pregnancy
thing.
brain.
in that wheelchair. Remember, she was in that wheelchair. And
crazy. Like Ray.
That was really
my
favorite.
She like knocks over everything.
So embarrassing. Like, how do you come back from that?
I was embarrassed for her, and I'm just sitting on the couch.
And you're just like, oh, girl, took it too far. Okay, what are y'all's predictions?
Man.
I was kind of thinking from a few episodes ago when Luke and Rayna was it CMAs or ACMs? And he had that moment with Sadie, like, and I was like, "What?
Yeah, you guys
What's happening here?" So I kind of feel like now that they're both single, I'm wondering if they are going to get together. I might not mind it.
Yeah, maybe once they like, because I think obviously Rayna doesn't care about him, but we've said that too. We were like, is Luke going to do something? Is this what's going to happen? I could see it.
Then Sadie and Rayna are such good friends.
But maybe it'll be
That's
okay.
true.
Maybe Rayna's like, hey, I'm with the love of my life.
That's true.
And she did want him to be happy.
Yeah.
So I don't think she's out to be like, no, you can't date
And
somebody.
she knows he's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
And Sadie's going to need a good, that's good.
And they're
I hope
both
it happens.
power. You know, she's getting up there.
And that'll help Sadie's career. Sorry.
Yeah, that is true.
True that.
It
Helped your career too, Rayna.
What about the preview for next week? That Edge Hill dissolves?
What's your prediction?
Oh gosh, I don't even know. But I kind of like your prediction, and same as yours. But I do like I kind of hope
twist.
that the twist is that Teddy would
I like
kind of.
that.
I think it would be a really
Bring them
really
together.
good-
We're like rewriting it right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
They're
thing.
gonna
Whitney,
Based on this
that.
she hangs out in the writer's room, we think, because she all of a sudden comes out, these ideas or these things just come out of her, and then it all of a sudden happens 2 episodes later, and you're like, what?
Should I have
It's
been a
just such a
writer?
good.
Yes.
Like I want to watch it happen.
I hope it does. I hope it does. That'd be
And
a really
he totally
good one.
redeemed himself.
Really
Yeah.
though,
Big time.
because you say
What was that from?
It's from a movie.
Whatever, it's fine now.
you got it. No, but next week, y'all. Next week, what's gonna happen?
I
Edge Hill
think
dissolves.
Edge Hill's gone. Luke's gonna make his own label, and then I think it's gonna be the Luke and Rayna.
You think that's what it is?
And then, yep.
Ooh.
I
I didn't know what to think. I didn't know. I was literally like, oh, does that mean a bunch of the artists are going to come to Rayna and like want her to sign them? But that would make more sense. She has to have some sort of competition.
Maybe she
Right.
has all the girls, he has all the guys.
Yeah.
And then they join together and make
New Edge Hill.
Since he's dating Sadie and Rayna
Edge
doesn't care.
65.
And she's with she's
Right.
Highway Hill.
Okay. We go with predictions because we got to talk some
Yes.
fashion.
We do need to talk fashion.
Dixon Apparel in the house.
Yay!
And they like have the perfect style for the show.
And it's a touch of the South on the edge of the West, which is awesome. Basically,
Explain that. How'd that come up?
Tell us about how this whole thing
The
started.
company,
and-
you guys together, we want to know just
wanna know
the
it all.
beginnings of Dixon Apparel.
Well, it kind of started like a magical fairy tale.
It was.
I was working. We were both fit models, and so they hired this new girl, this gal, and everybody liked her. And I'm like, oh, who's this girl? And then I was like, yeah, she's from Maryland. I was like, I'm from Maryland. So then one day she's working. I'm like, I hear you're from Maryland. She's like, yeah. I'm like, where in Maryland are you from? She goes, Ocean City. I was like, I'm from Ocean.
And then I thought, because I'm the new girl, that they're messing with
We're
me.
playing a joke
I'm
on
like,
it.
no one out here, like Ocean City, it's such a small town that it's like, what? So I'm like, really?
She's
And
like,
then
Decatur. We're like,
we're only 2 years apart, the same high school. We knew the same people.
Big high school?
It's like,
at
well,
least?
kind
of, not
That's
graduating class like
insane.
$350.
Okay.
But it's kind of just like, how do we not? We're probably at the same parties at one point.
Yeah.
How did we
That's
not know each
cool.
other?
That's
Yeah,
serendipitous.
It is.
yeah, that's why I felt like it was like, this seems, I believe everything happens for a reason. I'm like, this seems too much like fate. Like,
we had the same passion, and we had the same style and the same idea, and it was like, this is just this is more insane.
Just do it.
Just do it. So we did it. And
Nike.
So you both moved. So you met out here, and then how did Dixon Apparel start?
I was like, do you want to take a meeting with me downstairs in the coffee room?
I was like, I will meet you downstairs at the coffee room.
I was like, wait, she likes country music. I feel like this market hasn't been tapped very much. Like, and it's blowing up. And especially there's all this crossover now. And it's like, kind of everybody's now like, oh, I like country now. I'm like, whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Welcome.
Pam, tell us this.
Welcome.
I don't think so. Anyway, but yeah, and I was just kind of like, I like the way you dress. She's like, I like the way you dress. And like,
let's do it.
Okay. I love it.
So, and we kind of wanted, you know, the southern parts, like the soft pieces, and we're both like this top, very soft, and then she's got like spicy bottom, like the edge. So we kind of wanted to tie that in together to make the store. So all of our pieces kind of portray that.
You have like the
awesome.
soft and the edgy.
And you guys, like right now, you have your website, and you do pop-up stores around the Southern California area. So what is like your hope? Like, where do you want to bring this brand in the next year or two?
Well, you know, our goal for 2015 is, well, we essentially want to be kind of an online and traveling store. Like, I mean, we've played with a few ideas, but basically we're just going to kind of focus on like festivals, booking more events, hopefully throughout the country. Traveling, kind of announcing on our social media, like, hey guys, come check us out. We're going to be here tomorrow, like Oklahoma or whatever.
Right.
And, you know, we just like, there's people that like to shop online because you get to be in your pajamas and drink wine and whatever.
Who doesn't love that?
The dream.
Awesome. But there's a lot of people who are like, no, I like to try it on. I like to touch it. So we're trying to bring the best of both worlds, but not having the overhead of having a storefront because we're like,
we want to be able to, like we said, we want to travel. It'd be nice.
It's literally like your country singers on a tour bus, but you're bringing the fashion to the fans.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Boom.
Well, golly.
But really, that's a cool concept.
Like kind of our tour, and that was like an idea we were playing with because we want to be like, we should be a good time. You know, we pass out koozies. Like, we just like to be fun and like,
cheers.
You know,
cheers.
Cheers.
we want to have like, you know, what's the game where you throw the sack in the hole?
Cornhole. Yes, I want it so
Dixon
bad.
cornhole.
Dixon cornhole.
get one
I
made.
want to. And we travel with it.
We were lucky enough last night to be able to go to one of your
We
your
got
pop-up store
country in the
events.
city.
I'm telling you
Saw
guys.
you guys dancing.
Whitney and I, last night we went out, and Whitney's going to be blogging about it on her,
Yes,
on
I
her
will.
blog. And we'll have a video, and you'll see, I got to learn how to two-step.
Yes, you
and I
did.
got spun around
We
by
were
a
line
cowboy.
dancing. Oh, y'all.
It was so much fun.
And you guys were good. I was like, whew, they are good.
We caught on. It's like it's in us,
It
though,
is.
you
It's
know?
In your soul.
It was so funny. Keetin, she gets there. She sees my tall friend, Dustin. Dustin, by the way. So anyway, he's like wearing a cowboy hat. I'm like, she's like, oh, that guy's really good. I'm like, you want to dance with him? Man, come over here. You dance with her.
Dance with the lady.
He's like, all right.
He was good.
There's something about a man who can dance and a man who can dance to country music. Like, there was at one point we were like two-stepping to Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy, and I was getting like, I felt like I was on Dancing with the Stars, but Dancing with a Cowboy.
Because he just twirls around and he,
and
You just feel-
let go.
they just takes the lead.
And the band was great. I mean,
Oh,
my
the
two
band was
favorites, anytime I go to a bar, a country bar, like I want to hear Chicken Fried and I want to hear Wagon Wheel. And I
Got 'em
was
both.
so happy.
And there's
Trainer,
dances.
she
Did you
was
learn
good.
the dances to them?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was just so
Those
fun.
are fun dances to do.
So literally, this is such a smart thing because that's what I say too. It's like bring the country, bring the Southern out to California.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this fashion, shall we?
Yeah.
We're gonna do a little fashion
Well,
show.
and this is the thing it was actually Heather's idea. Like, she dressed us each as, she kind of based our fashion tonight off of one of the characters on the show. So Heather, I'll let you take it from there.
Yeah, Heather.
So yeah, I mean, just like watching you guys on the show and kind of gauging like your personalities and everything and your looks, and I just wanted to pull outfits that would be like performance pieces from the main ladies from Nashville. So I kind of like cast them.
We love it.
So yeah, I had
Shall I?
Whitney.
Yeah, Whitney.
Yes.
Yeah, Whitney.
Go.
Yes.
Run away.
Let me get it
Whitney is Rayna James, performance Rayna.
Ooh, those
And
shoes,
so
I love it.
she's wearing our I Got This LBD, which stands for Little Black Dress.
Super cute.
It is such a flattering dress because it's super like bondage kind of style, like very form-fitting, flattering.
And you can do a lot with it too, which is kind of great.
It's like the
And
perfect
those
energy.
heels, girl, the heels.
I love it paired with
them.
the denim jacket.
Yeah, well, that's like our whole style. Like what Ken's wearing is just kind of like sexy tomboy. Like we take like a dressy outfit and then throw a cap on it, or like take a nice dress and throw a denim jacket over it. It's just kind of like a blend.
Shout out to Ocean City,
it.
Maryland.
There you go. No, seriously though, y'all, it's so comfortable and it's cute and it fits me perfectly because I have a small waist and I got a booty, okay? So it's like tight fitting, exactly where it should be. You feel feminine. You look great, I think. I mean, you tell me later. But it feels good.
And it looks cute.
And I'm
it does
Rayna.
look cute.
Yeah.
You are
Yes, you
Rayna.
are.
Rayna James.
All right, Keetin.
Oh man.
So yeah.
Oh man.
AKA.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, we cast Keetin as Juliette Barnes.
She's working it.
She
is dressier in those heels.
She is always wearing for like little dresses. So I was like, okay, we've got to put her in our black bullet dress.
Yes, show the back.
The back is
so
great.
cute.
Like, I feel like all the guys when they saw Keetin in the dress, like before we got here, were like, oh hi.
Yeah, they were. They're like,
Wait,
we'll
do I know
help you with that
you?
rack. We'll help you.
Yeah, just a bold statement necklace. But this is just like honestly a cotton dress with some leather sides.
Yeah.
So
And it's elastic in the back too, so it, it has some room.
So
And
comfy.
yeah.
And it looks so good.
And you can do a
does.
lot with
and
it too.
like I wear this with like my cowgirl boots and like little waist belt.
Which dresses it down. You
Right.
can kind of do
Can wear
a daytime thing, and then when you go out at night, you can just throw on a leather coat, a statement necklace,
Gorgeous.
higher
'Cause, like,
heels,
I
and
feel
rock
like we
it.
talk about too, like every time I go shopping, when I look at something before I buy it, I'm like, can I wear this
Can we wear
at
this?
night
Yes.
and day?
That's
like,
our
is this
big thing.
transitional?
Yeah.
So we like to find pieces that you can dress up with heels, or you can dress down with like, chucks or whatever.
2 for 2.
Yeah.
Because both of these work. That's great.
Yeah.
Done and done.
So
All
Violet.
right, Miss Violet.
We have it.
Thanks.
Oh, Charlotte. Girl.
She working it.
And she is wearing our Hello Darling dress
So
and our
cute.
Pebble Beach cardigan.
You gotta show the sleeves of that dress, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
the
is just,
sleeves.
Like, stop.
She's like an angel.
It's like,
And
angelic.
this is great
It's-
for like festival season that's coming up too. I mean, Stagecoach, who's ever going. It's just, how cute you are. It's just so
She
cute.
feels like super Scarlet.
Yeah.
She's always like boho, free people, like sweaters, with overdresses.
Relaxed.
It's perfect. I mean,
Even
Scarlett,
so
exactly.
So comfy. I feel like I'm not wearing anything.
Oh.
We had bondage, and then we
Yeah.
have nothing.
It's like you're in the middle.
You're like that.
Shades all gray up in here.
I want to see that.
on, girls.
This is
see
getting
it.
a little
You
50
saw
Shades
it.
of Grey in
We'll talk.
here.
Oh man, I want to see that.
Y'all, honestly, I don't know how many times I've said I'm buying that entire outfit right after the show, so we can all look
This
the
will
same.
no longer be available after the show, actually.
Sorry about it.
You gotta rip it off me first. I'm just saying.
One day we're all just gonna be on the panel, all wearing
Right,
that.
all wearing the same
That'd be so funny.
That'd be awesome.
That would be kind of funny.
Hey, we will wear y'all styles any day because we
Anytime.
love it.
We love it. I mean, and I know JJ had an outfit too.
Oh,
You're
yes.
gonna
She
show her,
did.
like,
Tell
see
us
if I
about
can
this.
like
let
Miss
me
Sadie.
pull these up. So we have our Davidson fringe skirt that we just
So
got.
adorable.
So cute.
I know. I wish he was here to wear it. Oh,
It is so cute.
That would have looked so good on her.
Right?
It would have. And then we were gonna pair it with our Virginia top. So just a cute and it's soft. It's lightweight. So it would
I
have been
feel like
really.
it's that mixing of like
Definitely.
kind of the badass and then the like sweet girly. Because Sadie's always like kind of
Yeah.
has a little bit of edge, but
She
she wears
does.
very much like blousey, a lot of lace and like peasant hats and stuff.
and
and we-
again, touch of the South on the edge of the West.
There you go.
You know, I don't understand why Nashville is not like the show. The costumers and stuff are not calling you guys. To,
Yeah, now
you
they
know.
will. Now they will.
Seriously.
Everybody
Come
tell
on.
them.
Hi.
I wish you guys had like a booth at every Maddie and Tay concert because, like,
Yes.
seriously.
So do we.
We want everybody to
happen.
be a girl in a country song. Well, we have guy stuff, so maybe a guy.
We do have a
yes,
small
talk
men's
about
line
that.
that we just started because the
Yeah.
guys are like, "What about us?" And we're like, "What about you guys?" So we do.
Interesting.
And we saw it
Yeah.
last night, and I was like, that's
Every
my
guy
kind
that
of
puts stuff on, you're
dressing like that, and he good to go.
Rolling their sleeves are like, "We'll take it."
I'm telling you, you want your men dressing in their
Dixon
clothes
Apparel.
because it is so cute.
I love
I mean,
it.
cute's not the right word. Guys don't want to hear
Hot.
that. It's hot.
They look
is
like
sexy.
Deacon, and they look like Luke.
And
Yeah,
it's
they
seriously.
do. They do.
My
I
husband's
know.
gonna get on that.
Yeah.
You have no. It like.
Well, we did like sexy lumberjack was their inspiration for
Yeah,
us.
that rugged guy. So we go
Preach.
out, chop some wood, and then come back in and be
Gonna
like,
make
"Hi,
you
honey."
coffee and
Make
rub
you
your
coffee.
That's what I was gonna say. Oh,
Delicious.
speaking to my heart. Speaking to
Delicious.
Right?
I love
I feel
it.
like we're in the mountains right now. I don't know.
I feel like
We're in a cabin.
no, it's
I feel like you two need to get up and model your outfits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because you
show
are
us.
wearing your.
all right.
I know you touched on it a little bit, but it's just so cute, and you got to see the full outfit.
Oh, it's I love it.
Yay.
Look
So,
how cute this stuff is.
Kim is wearing our acetique halter and our oxblood breeches. This kind of goes along with our entire grown-up sexy tomboy.
Yeah, sexy tomboy. So we've got the hat, we've got the pants,
Yeah.
and
It's
cute.
And a cute
well,
top.
it's like what we like to do because I don't know. I feel like it throws people off when we throw a camo hat on with like little halter top. They're like, "What's Harvey? I don't know what's Harvey, but I like it." Like Kim gets it on nonstop. She's
Just throw a cap with it. That's what I'm doing,
and
so.
there you go.
Every girl needs a camo hat in their wardrobe.
Every girl does.
We'll provide you them
We've
soon
got
for
some
you guys.
custom
Don't
hats
worry.
coming ourselves. So.
Yes.
I cannot
Okay, your
wait.
turn, Heather.
Okay.
All right, Heather. All right, so Heather is wearing our Desert Rose top from Dixon.
It's so cute.
Crop
So
top, and then she paired it with her spicy leather pants. Woo, Heather! I like
love-
calling spicy. I'm always-
They're spicy.
They are
are.
spicy.
Out
So
of
she's
the
definitely
size.
doing the touch of the South on the edge of the West for sure. So and
Super cute with
yeah.
the boots to
and it's
pair.
lightweight.
That's
Again,
good.
she could just wear this to Stagecoach. This is cute.
It's
Definitely.
And throw on a
she
pair
probably
of
really
Yeah,
will.
that's what I was
and
about
go
to
out
say.
at
Throw
night.
on
Yeah,
a pair of
it's
spiked
perfect.
Rayna
Yep.
James heels, and
Yep.
you're
She
going
could even
out.
put
And
a
she could go-
blazer over
A
it, too,
blazer. Yeah, anything.
Hat, blazer. Well, it's like it's our whole transitional thing.
Yeah, you could kind of do anything with it.
And if you guys see the rack of clothes, if you're interested in seeing any of those clothes that are on the rack back there, you have to go to your website,
Yes.
DixonApparel.com.
DixonApparel.com.
And where can we follow you guys on social media?
So we're on Instagram at Dixon Apparel, and also we're on Twitter at Dixon Apparel, Facebook Dixon Apparel.
Yay!
Nice.
Everything Dixon Apparel. And also for our pop-up stores, we will list it on our Instagrams too, so you can follow us and see where we're going to be next in LA.
Which is perfect. So let's
Yeah.
wrap up the show now because we've talked a
I
lot of
know.
Nashville, but you got to
Yeah,
tell them the big,
I got one,
the big thing.
The big thing. Well, first of all, the next 2 weeks, everybody, we will be having special guests from the show in studio.
So that's some news
make
for
sure you
ya.
tune in. There's some news right there. But Dixon Apparel has been nice enough to do a giveaway, a special Dixon Apparel giveaway. I'm not going to say what it is, but to qualify for this giveaway, you need to follow Dixon Apparel on Twitter and Instagram, as well as follow all of us on Instagram and Twitter, and then tweet at us #ABTV Nashville, and also tag all of us in the tweet, and we will enter you to win a special prize from Dixon Apparel that we will send you. So yes,
Next week, right?
Yeah.
Announce that
we will announce it next week. So you have 1 week to do it, and yeah. So
And we'll push that out on our social media as
Yeah.
well, so we can give you reminders. But you guys, trust me, you want this
you
stuff.
want it. It's so cute.
Like I can't.
I can't. All right, so let's remind everybody where they can follow all of us.
Yes, go ahead,
You
Violet.
can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Violet Kanian.
You guys can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as well at Keetin Marchi.
And I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Southern_wit. And again, Dixon Apparel.
Woo!
www.dixonapparel.com.
Yep. And
Thanks so much for joining
Thanks for having us.
We
This was
feel
fun.
beautiful, and we will see y'all next week.
Woo!
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz y'all later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.